Hey y'all, it's Melissa at Messy Messy Create. I'm back in my journal today, and we're gonna see if we can do a couple or a few days. I think I've got everything ready for this day. I was gonna skip ahead a few days, and because I know that I only have so many videos left for November. So, and I want to wish you all. I hope you all had a wonderful having a wonderful Thanksgiving for those of you in the U.S. and for those of you who don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I just hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm not sure if I will post this on Thanksgiving or the day after, but we will see. So yeah, that was for another day. I just had it right here. This is the 18th, and like I said, I was going to skip a couple of days and just try to hit the high points, but I had everything ready, and I'm like, you know what, it probably only take me a couple minutes to pull it together, so let me see if I can do that. And I already have stuff lined up. I had this flip on this day, but I just flipped it over. I'm not sure if I'm going to need it on the other day, but it just complicated this day, so I need easy right now. Because I really need and want to be diving into a December journal, and that's why I know that my journal with me for November days are limited. So, and I have a couple other days through the month that I know that I'm going to want to journal with you. So, anyway, I thought that I would just get these couple done and see what happens, and maybe we'll get more than a couple done. That would be nice. So, I had this piece in my capsule, and I don't know if there's an upside down, but we're going to leave it this way, because that's how it's on there, and I don't want to pull it up. Hope the glue stick will stick it, because it's thicker paper. I have that and that. We had, it was really a simple day. I was at home for the first part of the day, and then I worked in the garden a little bit. I planted kale and celery. And then we had a meeting, a fishing meeting at church that night. And then we had Pusaklis for dinner. So I thought I could throw this day together with you and, you know, easy enough and just have it done. And that way, you know, I don't have to come back to it and work it on my own. So that was kind of my thought process on this. So hopefully we will get this one done quickly so we can move on, because I am very behind, as you see. So, I hope you enjoyed the other videos. I finally got that filmed, the big craft haul that my sister gave me. I got that filmed yesterday, and you know, I try to sprinkle in things that aren't journal with me, you know, periodically, like every video or two, couple videos maybe. And sometimes doing that puts me a little bit more behind in my journal, but I think it's fun to sprinkle in some variety. So I hope that you like seeing other stuff like that. I did make a video on this day. We had the meeting at church. It was our fishing club is... Hey, wait, whoa. Okay, I used this out of my capsule, and I'm finally going to use this tag. And this was the other half of this paper, and I think I'm just going to make a simple pocket. And then I said, whoa, because I just wanted to make sure that I had something from my capsule on this day. So, I didn't mean to go whoa and scare you. Let me, I just hit something. Let me glue this pocket down so it can be drying. And yes, this is not double-sided paper, or I'd probably flip it over. Just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to use the same piece, and we're just going to call it good. This was, like I said, just the cutoff of this piece, and it was the perfect size for a pocket. I'm sure I could find something that, you know, coordinates and looks a little better, but like I said, just for simplicity's sake, we're just going to go with that. And I did a journal with me video that day, and like I said, I planted some kale and celery. I don't know if I'm even going to cut Let me put my pen back in my glue. I'm going to cut this out, but I'm not even sure I'm going to use it. Still never found that magazine image of the celery. So when I find it again, someday, I will use it when I go to start harvesting some of the celery, I guess. It was just a magazine image, and I've been saving it like all summer because celery doesn't grow in the summer here. So it is too hot for it. So we grow it, I grow it in the winter and through the spring. And anyway, so that's, I had been saving it, and I came across it not too long ago. I mean, like a week ago, and I couldn't find it. So I may put that there and that there. This here and this here. What else did we do? That was pretty much it. So the pocket will go here. I did cover this back with something I could write on. And I have this that I can write on the back. If I really wanted to, I could put this meeting reminder over here. No, because I could put it here. But I think I'm just going to leave it over here. I think it will be fine. That, I think, is a little too wide for that day, or that tag. So, yeah, I think I like it the way I have it. I was going to plunder in the, although I'm not going to spend much time doing it, I was debating on if I wanted a border over here. So, is this my, that's not my capsule. Yeah, it is. Hey, it's getting slim pickings. That's awesome. I've added some other things. That's the problem. Okay. So I was like, I didn't recognize that. And see, I could have used that for a pocket. No, it's not as wide. Okay. I feel better about my decision. But I didn't know if I had any kind of border or something I wanted to use. You know, any little scraps of anything that, you know, I might want to use on this. Could always use a sticker. I need to put some of these back in the little bag that they fell out of. I do finally have a day for this. Yay. I have a day. It has a place. Let me see if... Where was this piece? I did... Oh, see, I already glued that down, though. Let me see if I can lift it a little bit. Pardon my arms. I don't know if I really want to do that or not. Let me see if I can make this hide. I can. I mean, I can hide it a little bit. Do we like that? Before I make it happen, do we even like it? It's not bad. It's a little busy. I think I would like this better, and it fits all the way. I love this ribbon. I'm not 100% sure that it was actually in my, what you call it thing? Capsule. I'm not sure it was actually in my capsule. I think maybe I just threw it in there. What do we think about that? It's not my favorite thing anyway. I would like to use it. I'm not a big animal print person. I'm not even sure. I cut this out. I have a zigzag or a rickrack die cut. I just want something to separate that page. You know what else I could use? Quit trying to make this work. You have washi, woman. You have washi. Washi, use it. I have washi and I'm not afraid to use it. Do we like the leaves? Yeah. Sure. Yes, we like the leaves. Okay. Leaves it is. And that was an easy enough decision. Not anything out of our capsule, but I'm not stressing about that. I've got 2 things out of the capsule on here, and that's good enough. So, now I have, I'm going to glue this down here. Put that washi away. I did get out a new glue stick, because I know I'm going to need it. let's see, I have that. Yeah, we just stopped by Fiskars on the way after the meeting, on the way home. I'm thinking I'm going to run that across the page there. And I could have put a strip of washi down here, but since I already put one there, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think it will look too busy. Whoa, I just gunked that all up. All right. Because what I'm going to try to do is slip it under here. Try and do it this way without... Ooh, I'm really shaking you. Okay, so I have my camera attached to the wall so that it doesn't shake you. But what has happened is it's coming out of the wall. And I thought it would have already fallen down by now, but I'm glad it hasn't. I haven't gotten my husband to look at it yet. So, I think this is going to require some help other than glue stick, apparently. There we go. And I might have to encourage that to stay down. And then that's staying, that's staying. And then, what else? Where'd my celery go? There it is. I might as well. I went ahead and just bit the dust and printed it. And said, okay, let's just do it. So I'm going to use it since I have it. That has been a thorn in my side for several days now. Looking for that dang magazine image of celery. And I'm like, just print one. And as sure as I do this, I'll find it. I'll probably find it later today or tomorrow. Well, I won't find it tomorrow because I won't be looking. Because tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So I am cooking as we speak. So I've got everything, you know, where it can be left unattended for about an hour while I video, 45 minutes to an hour or whatever it ends up being. Okay, this ought to be good and dry by now. And there we go. All right, I finally got to use that tack. All right, that did not take too long at all, did it? Okay, so let's move to the next day. I might need some washi. No. I was going to say I might need some washi there, but I'm not going to. I'll flip over my glue paint. Ooh, or I'll just flip it over like... Nope, we'll just change it out. Okay. Because I have all this stuff in my... And it just gets clogged up and it starts falling out. And so I'm like, just do the... You know, if I just go ahead and finish the day, I can get it all glued in and done. And then I don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. Because then it's glued in, right? Thinking there may have been a wreck right outside of my house. Normally I would get up and go look, but I'm videoing. I don't hear any commotion. So it could have been somebody just hit a bump, but I did hear a boom a second ago, or a few seconds ago. Okay, this day it stormed all day. And I think this will fit right here on this little flap. So let's see, follow my thinking here. This was not a very eventful day. It was a very lazy day. I worked on my printables. And then we had, and I did make a video. And then we had the company Christmas, my husband's company Christmas party, I think I already told you that, was on the 19th of November. I don't think I've ever been to a Christmas party before Thanksgiving before. So there's first for everything. This was the day I got these little cards. And where did my Barbie money go? It's been sitting right here. Here we go. So I'm going to put some of these on this day. And then this looks pitiful, but oh my goodness, it was good. They have, like, the employees, if their wives want to make the desserts or any dessert, then they judge it and they give first, second, third place. So I didn't make one this year, so they asked me if I wanted to be a judge. And you can see it was on like a styrofoam plate, and it was marked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you scooped out, and I just made sure to scoop out just a little bit. Oh my goodness, some really good desserts. They don't look good on this plate, but they were really good. So I took a picture of my plate just to document that I judged that. Okay, so this page is fine like it is. This page might be fine like it is. But see, we have this flap, so I'm inclined to cover this page. Maybe what I'll do is cover this with something I can just write on, because it appears like everything is, I mean, I can let that hang off. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. What if I folded it over? Oh, I can't, because I already used the back. Eek! Okay, I was going to say, what if I folded it over a little further? Do I need it? Do I want to cut it off? The answer to that is no and no. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to put this down here. Yeah, I do have, let's see. I'm just plundering over here to your right, to your my left, your something. I don't know. Anyway. Because I did have a couple of magazine images over here that were, I did garden stuff the day before that. I was glad that I got the gardening done, you know, and I did that intentionally. So that, you know, before it rained. So I'm tempted to use like a picture like that, or maybe a picture like this. Let's see what we like. Let's pick one. So I am cooking a roast tonight. I don't normally cook something big the night before Thanksgiving, because then you have more leftovers. But I meant to cook it yesterday and I forgot. And I mean, I forgot until I remembered in the afternoon, but it was too late to get it started. So, it's not a big one, and I won't do like an abundance. And then we're going to take his mom and dad some food too. So it's not, you know, it's not going to go to waste. What in the world is all this? I don't know. All right, let's see what we think of all this. And you know, I could put this like this. I guess there's no law that says it has to be right side up, right? So if I wanted, either one of these would fit if I took and put one of them up here and then used a writing spot. I'm not going to use both of them, but, and then I can have this all over here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and glue that down, make that decision. And then, oh, look at the cute little puppy on the back of that. So cute. I'm glad to use up some of these magazine images. I was saving some of them because I thought Allison, oh, I need to remember to go back and pick out a sticker for yesterday, or the day we just finished, because Allison's item of the month challenge is sticker books. So, what I was saying is I meant to, no, I didn't mean to do anything. I was saving some of these magazine images because I know that somewhere in her random drawing, I know that one of them says magazine images. So I was hoping that it would be sooner rather than later. But I love using magazine images, and I have plenty of magazines. It's not like, you know, I'm not going to run out anytime soon. So I may just have to go through some more magazines and pick some more out. Okay, I am going to look for a piece of paper. I don't have anything from the, why do I always forget what that's called? The Capsule. And the Capsule is inspired by Lydia at February and June. And Allison does a capsule too. So, it's a lot of fun. It's challenging. And it gives you something else to work towards on your, I mean, especially like on days that, you know, you don't have a whole lot to put on a day. This is just my little chickens. I kept thinking I'd use that. And have that little pocket. Have this little piece, this piece of paper. I'm not thinking that I really want to use... I was thinking more background. I mean, no, I was thinking more writing than... That doesn't look horrible, though. What else do I have? Now I'm looking without you. I'm sorry. Sorry. I do have that in my capsule. And I did journal that day. I don't know. I'll hold that out. And then, maybe we could, if nothing else, maybe we could use a tab right here or something like that. I'll put that there. And then, I mean, I have like, I could have used that piece of paper, but yeah. I could use it here. But this is for my capsule too, so I might choose to use that. I think it matches okay, doesn't it? I think it's supposed to go this way, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? So if I use this, then I could use one of my journaling spots and then just use this to write. So I could put like this up here, this down here, like that, and not use this one. Or I could use this one instead of that one. This, she's looking on her phone. I don't think I want that. I was doing happy things, and that's what that little book says. So I'm kind of liking that. I mean, it's not my favorite thing I've ever done, but it's not horrible either. So that's going to be too wide, I think. I'm running out of November to use these. Let's see. I have thin ones. Let me see if I can find them. Let me see if this one's... Ooh, that's way too busy. Ooh, too busy. I could just use a piece of composition book and trim it down to where it would fit. Now I hear somebody's boombox, so I'm thinking it wasn't a wreck. Let's see if I mark that here and that here. I am going to just trim it with my paper cutter real quick because I don't want to tear it because it's thicker paper than I can tear. Oop. And this may not have been the one that matched the best, but it worked. That one's not big enough. Oh, I could have used this. And that would have probably looked better. But I already have this cut. I think I'm just going with this. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Whoop. Whoop. This is not even. And I may have to tack the edges down with some art glitter glue. But we will cross that bridge when we get there. Okay, I want that close to there, but not all the way up. I want it to still be able to fold over. And then push that down there. Now, I may do some washi down here. Now, I think I don't want anything that has any serious print on it. So I'm thinking this one. Kind of the right color. What do we think of that? I think that will work. I think I cut it a hair too short. That's all right. That is okay. So I know I want this down here. I'm not sure how I want to use these, but I do want to finish this side, and I want to do a writing surface right here. So I do think I'm going to take I don't think I have any more pieces of this one, so I'm going to just maybe mark it and tear it. Let's see, how's the best way to do this? Mark it like right here. Can I do that? Let me move that out of the way a little bit and get my tearing ruler and see if that will work. I can use the grids to kind of get it straighter. All right. I'm thinking that I am going to change my mind about what I said I was going to do for my December journal. Yeah, that'll work. I need that tearing ruler back for just a second. This in front of me, and then need to tear it right on that line right there. Okay. All right, now I think I can glue it. I had planned on using that book, and I showed it to you a while back. I don't even know if you still remember it. And I was going to use the book and do a Christmas junk journal. Well, my plan was to do a Christmas junk journal and my journal, my daily journal, or maybe make 2 signatures and figure out how to incorporate them in both. But I wanted the junk journal like the beginning of November so I could start I wanted to be able to do some planning in it. And that has not happened. Surprise, surprise. So, okay, that works. Now let's figure out what we want on here. Well, I could have scooted that up a little bit more than I did, but it's all right. It just looks jagged on the bottom, which is perfectly fine. Unless I want this over here. Does this show up over here okay? Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll put it over here just for simplicity's sake. It doesn't match necessarily, but I'm not 100% sure I care about that so much. There we go. And then I'll probably put that there. And then I know this and this down here, probably like that. And then maybe this like that. And then I may take one of these cards. Let's just be simple about it and take the Joker, since it's right here on top. And then I'll take one of these little dollars, and this will remind me, oh, come out without me having to open it, please. Let's try one of the middle ones. I think we can get one of the middle ones to slide out. There we go. That will just remind me that I got those things at that. Oh, I started telling the things at the party. I started telling you why I was shaking you, because I just noticed I shook you again. So since it's fallen out of the wall, it now is leaning on the little shelf that I have on top of my table. So now the camera arm touches something that touches the table. And so it's making it shake. And, it's, you know, it's not ideal. But, it is what it is at this point. Oh, I got 2 of them out. I can't, until he fixes it, it's not going to, you know, it's not going to get any better. I just have to make sure not to bump the table. Thought about like tipping this in or something, but I'm like, why? Because it's not like I can journal on it or anything like that. It's very tiny. I just mainly wanted to do it just to remember. And then I think I'll do this like this. Oops. And there, kind of like that. I mean, it gives me some dead area. I was debating on whether or not I'd want to write on that. I think with this, I debated on putting one of the, like lowering that and putting it over here. But I think I want something else here. And so I think I'm going to tip this in this way. So, what else was I going to put on here? The little money. Oh, it's stuck to my finger. It's kind of slick. I hope it will. There we go. Just to remind me, we played that saran wrap game, and that's where I got that. So, let's tip this in, and I don't think I'm going to use, if I use wide enough, nope, I might have to use this same washi. It's not as thin as I would want, or I'll use this. This isn't fall washi. This is part of that rainbow, the Boho rainbow set I got. It's more of a tangerine, but it is, it's working for the, you know, for this circumstance anyway. All right, so let me pull that up. I want it right about there. I think it's sort of level. And then I'll run another strip down this way. I love the color of this. It just happens to work with fall. Yeah, right here. And it's some of the color that's in the, well, that's not straight. That's all right. Nobody will ever notice. We got the front semi-straight, just not the back. Okay, so that's this day. The only thing I used from my capsule was this paper. Oh, I was going to use this tab. That's right. And I thought about using this, but I didn't end up doing that. So let me put that back in the capsule. We will go ahead and use this tab. So I'm going to use, I just put the pen back in there because I thought I was done with it. I'm going to put that right there. It's almost torn, so I'm going to have to glue, which is fine. I'm going to glue the whole thing to itself. But I just wanted to get that one side on first. And once I glue it all to itself, it won't matter. There we go. So there, we have that tab. Now I can recap this. So what are your Thanksgiving plans? Do tell, do tell. Let's see. This day was uneventful as well. Because I just worked the clinic. But we have time to do this one. I do believe. And guess what we get to do? We get to... Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. Cue the confetti. Well, that ain't quite. It was like a little more... And ooh, ooh, ooh. There. You see all the confetti falling, and I'm going to so regret that later, but it's okay. For now, we have confetti everywhere. I graduated PT. Most of you probably already saw me post this. If you're in the Facebook group, I posted it in the Facebook group. And, or if you're not in the Facebook group, why not? It's Messy Missy Creates. I usually have the link in the description. So I have confetti all over my camera. Okay, so the story of the confetti, I'll tell you one more time, and then you don't have to hear it again. I had said something about when I first took my first couple of steps on my own in PT. I had made the comment in a video about it seemed like it would have been more eventful. And I said, well, I don't know whether I was expecting like confetti to fall out of the sky or something like that. But anyway, I made that comment in a video, and then Allison had sent me a Happy Mail, and I had this little bag of confetti in it. And I'm like, what is the confetti for? And she said, because you said, you know, that confetti should fall out of the sky. So anyway, so she got that for me. I've had it for, what, a good year and a half, maybe? Between a year and a half. And I said, I'll save it for when I can walk on my own, when I graduate therapy, physical therapy, and I can, I met my goal of therapy, walking unassisted, excuse me, I get hiccups again, walking unassisted. I made 1,000 feet. So that was a huge milestone for me. Now, I still use my cane in public and whatever, and there's reasons for that. If you really want to know, you can ask me in the comments, and I'll be happy to share it with you. But I won't go into them on here. But I thought, oh, this would be, I want it to get to this day. So, and then look at all my pretty eggs. I've got one of those little spiral egg holders. Aren't they pretty? I still only have 2 girls laying. What else did we have this day? I graduated physical therapy. It was my last day, and I had another doctor's appointment. I talked to my daughter for about an hour and a half, and we did not have Spanish class this night. So it was a busy day, just going from thing to thing to thing. And what I plan to do is probably put this up here, put that here somewhere, and then maybe I'll glue some confetti on here. That was kind of what I was thinking. And then this over here. Now, I don't have anything out of my capsule. Story of my life, right? And I just bumped all that. So let's see if there's anything in here that we can use for this day, just to zhuzh it up a little bit or something. Because we do have some plain page. Like this page could be covered. It doesn't have to, but it could be. I might want a little, like a little writing surface to tip in. I could use something like this. Give thanks with a grateful heart. I was going to save that for Thanksgiving, but you know what? It might be a good day for it, right? And, oh, this would be, it might be a good thing to use on that day. So let's start with that and see where we, oh, did I want to cover that? That's what I was looking for. Duh. That's a different day. Let's see. No. How about, does this fit? It mostly fits. Let's see. This was in Happy Meal from Hope. Let's see what this looks like. I might have to trim it, cut it down just a hair, or not. It can run off the edge as long as it doesn't run over here. It is slick paper, which I thought was, I had never seen that before. But anyway, Now, I don't know. Well, I just saw a problem. What if we tipped... Okay. Hold that thought. What if we tipped this way? Do we really want to, do that? It's possible. I would have to trim it down then, because if I wanted to use this, and if I only use one thing on this day from the capsule, then I'm fine with that. So, I'm not going to push the issue. I want this day to look how I want it to look. I worked very hard for this day. So if we don't use that, and we put this here and this here, that's not going to work. It's not big enough. Or we could use it like the original plan. That doesn't make it much bigger. And then the day and date up here. And then this would not work. I have a picture from PT that day. I don't have to, although that was what I was going to use on a PT day. I'm looking in my camera. It's so funny. I'm attempting to look in my camera because I typically look in it from time to time just to make sure I'm still in frame. And ironically enough, it has confetti all over it. I could put this on here, and instead of it saying plan all the things, you know what I mean? And I could tip that in, and then just, no. Why don't you like that? Okay. What's wrong with this picture? What are we struggling with here? Let's see. If I tip that in, I could put that there and that there. It doesn't hide plan all the things. And then I could put the egg picture back here, like that. Does this fit down here? No. The answer is no. So this may have to go, I might have to share this day with this. That's okay. I can deal with that. I like that. That works. So that means that came from the capsule. I don't have to use anything else unless I just want to use this paper. So I'm going to put that little yoga thing back in there. Now do we like it better with this? I'm not pushing it. Let's just do it. This came out of the capsule too. Oh, and you know what? And you know what? And you know what? I have another one that doesn't say plan all the things, and it matches better. Looky there. Looky there, looky there. And I can put that there, and I can put that there, and I can put this here, and I can be happy. Yay! We used 2 things from the capsule, so that's good enough for me. All right, let's start gluing this joker down before I change my mind. All right. I don't necessarily want to completely cover all the pages, because like this one I like because it does match, you know, the colors behind it. And oh, it's crooked. Well, let's just slide it all over the paper here and get the paper, all the paper sticky. That works. And then we have no more glue on our leaf. Okay, let's, bleh. Okay, my fingers are stickier than the leaf is, and that's part of the problem. So I asked a minute ago, I don't know if I was mid-sentence, I'm sorry. Squirrel. It happens a lot to me, and I'm used to it. I hope that you are. I mean, you know, you don't have to get used to it. I just, if you watch me enough, you probably are used to it. I am going to use the pumpkin everything just because I want to. I don't think I necessarily need the clear tape. I think this will hold it like that. And trim. So I have been 3 years. This page has been in the making, right? If you have followed me, you know that. If you've been with me a while, bless your heart. You have heard more about PT than you probably ever cared to hear about PT. Because it has been my life for the last 3 years. Now, just because I graduated doesn't mean it stops. I still have my home exercise and gym and stuff like that. But it just means that I got to the point that I can, for the most part, do it on my own. Or at least try for a while. You know, graduation isn't always like she said, it may not be a done forever. It just means a done for right now. I've gotten far enough to where I can be independent. And that was my goal. That was a big goal. And, you know, I'm driving again. I can go in most stores. You know, sometimes if we're doing big grocery shopping, I choose to, it's easier if my husband goes. But anyway, enough about all that. I'm excited. I'm going to put this down in this far right corner. I am very grateful that I had the opportunity to go to PT. Because without it, I probably would still be in a wheelchair. So, that would not be good. Oh, somewhere I have a little telephone, too, to represent my phone call with my child. My child who's grown up. I mean, she's an adult. But she's still my child, right? They're still our kids. I think I'm going to put this over here. And then write, and then glue on the confetti, like on top of the writing. Is that dumb? It would be, well, I don't like the word dumb. I don't know if that's the smartest thing to do, but it's what I'm doing, I think. Because obviously, if you glue down the confetti first, then it would be harder to write over it. Now, this is the picture of me ringing the bell. When you graduate, you get to ring the bell. And I have been watching other people ring the bell for 3 years. It hasn't been ongoing. It's been on again, off again, because I had to stop, and then, you know, insurance-wise and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been listening or watching people ring that bell, and pardon my reach for just a second. Okay, I am going to take some little glue dots on this picture. And this little jewel picker is the bomb diggity. And that's tinfoil, by the way. I'm pretty sure, Allison, isn't that tinfoil? So, there's all kinds of little pieces of confetti now all over my desk. So I thought it might be fun just to sprinkle it on this picture here and there. And there. Put another tinfoil one down here. Oh, that had a bunch of them together. You must have been sharpening your, what other pieces do I want? That little triangle's cute. It's now there. And then what other pieces do I have? Another little square like that, and then let's do another one here and here and here and here and here and here and here. I can't do too many at one time because this glue dries so fast. It will yeah, but I did a bunch this time. So I want another shiny one down there, and I want, let's do another square right here, And I don't even know if y'all can see what I'm playing with up here. Let's do the star right there. And then, oh, there was another square in here somewhere. But see how easy this jewel picker works? Well, phooey. Get off there. It's just a little wax. It's got a wax tip. It's great for doing little small bits, or and it's got a little poker. You can move the gems around on the other side. I should have gotten some of this glitter off the top of my camera. Oh, look. There's a little circle. Okay, cool. Let's do one more. Right there. Little silver circle. But anyway, it's great for doing gems, great for doing... Oh, I have one more glue dot right here. Let's do that one. And anything little, because it sticks to here, because it's wax. And then, you know, it gets warm and you got to reshape the tip. But anyway, you can get replacements for this tip. And I want to say they're only like $6 or $8, and they are the bomb diggity. If you do not have one, I do have a link to one in my Amazon, in my description, if you are interested. They are not expensive, and they're worth their weight in gold. Just thought I would tell you that for such occasions, because you might want to cue the confetti on your page too one day. And, but I do get, I have a bunch of stuff listed in the description. It's Amazon affiliate link. You know how that works. You get a little commission, or you don't, I do. If you purchase something through one of those links, and I don't even think it has to be the item that I have, that you click on. Not 100% sure about that. But if you click on one of those links, you know, it tells Amazon, hey, you know, people are interested in this, and they give me, like, I think it amounts to pennies, but it adds up. So, I just have to disclose that, which it's written in the description too. But, ooh, I could have made it rain money. Hey, that might be fun. No. Well, I'm going to write first, and then I'll figure out. I need to clean up my confetti mess, but I don't even know if you can see all that confetti. Yeah, maybe a little bit. So I cued the confetti finally, and I wanted to share that with you because most of you have been on this journey with me through the whole thing. These little reverse tweezers are also awesome, and they're listed in the description too. So, but most of you have been here with me through the whole journey, and I do appreciate it. I started if you're interested, I started my YouTube channel in June of 2021 and was just getting going. And in August of 2021, I got really sick, was on oxygen, and then I was paralyzed on my right side. So that's the short version of the story. And it's been an uphill battle ever since. But I made it. I made it to the top, and I got to cue the confetti. So I wanted to share that with you. And I do appreciate you all being here, and yeah, I appreciate you spending your time with me. And I know that these videos run long, and most, you know, some of you like them long, some of you don't, and that's okay. You are welcome to watch as many minutes of it as you want, or fast forward, or whatever you want to do. But I just appreciate you being here. And I hope that you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving, if you celebrate. And if not, I hope you had a wonderful day. And I will see you in the next video. Y'all have a great day. Bye.